Fantastic.
Shit, my keyboard's not connected. That is a lot of experience for this one guy. He's the warband leader. Oh shit, he's missing an eye. Bonus 10% also applies to perception. 10 to... His hit chance went down, but everything else kind of... I guess it's... I won't say it's worth it. I'd rather have the 10% chance to hit. Internal wound, loses 1 offensive point. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a good reason to get rid of this guy. Plus this is his first fight, so severed arm, that can actually work in my favor. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to pay for the treatment, pay their expenses. This guy, 2 offensive point, is getting out of here. I'm going to have to replace him with a different... There we go. And I'm going to have to level up all of these guys so that they'll do well in the next round. Of course, the enemies are actually based off of my own skill points. So, like, the more I spend increasing my rating, the enemies will do the same. So, it's that. I got that going for me. But I mean, if I don't increase my warrior rating, the game will never like progress really. But I suppose there is a way you can cheese the system. If I put this into again, range resistance. This guy's a warp guard. What's he got on him? If I'm gonna go for dodge, I really don't need the shield, so let's get rid of it. And I'm gonna use my ability to pop that up by another 5%. Dodge chance, that is. Weapon skill is always good to have because it increases your chance to actually hit, which is like the most important. I don't have any ranged guys. One of the reasons for that is they're a little bit awkward to set up for the skaven. Once I get the access to a spellcaster, I'll make him into a ranged guy who happens to spells. What I'm playing. And I'm absolutely going to need that spellcaster too, because the elite like giant unit for the skaven is pretty much useless unless you have a spellcaster. Don't want to spend all my money on a already trained dude. I'm just going to buy a night run. Level 1 night run. Or level 0 night run, rather. The unfortunate thing is, I think I may have to wait 2 days to get a full warband. I don't have any more slots open. I could technically fire someone. Starting to like these rat boys. Let's see here. Nothing really all that useful. 4 black pistols would be useful later on, but right now. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and send out the shipment. Okay. The best way to get money is to actually send out shipments to these 3 factions. And I think I'll start on the secondary faction. Send my excess to them because they pay better. Well, because I want to vary it up. There we go. Now, I won't get the money right away. You can see that I'm still at 436. Once I receive the shipment and send someone back, that's when I'll get it. So there is a little bit of planning there.
A new mission is available.
I can't do this mission yet because it's way too deadly. But that mission is basically a campaign mission, part of the storyline. The shipment was received and I got some of the money so far. I believe there's still one shipment in transit, and I don't know. Should we change the name of our warband from Murderous Murderers to something else? I have to brainstorm. I'll send a scout. Hard. Okay, that'll work. Average and average for their stuff. My goal is to crush their will, which means I have to steal their idol and take the idol all the way back to my own place. Some time for that. I'll take a look at my statistics on the other
To try and slip
website.
past your own warband and escape with some Wordstone. Aware of these patrols, you quickly dispatch your own forces in small groups to
Mouse
intercept
Without Borders
and
is not
prevent
what
any
I
enemies
expect.
from leaving the area without a fight. A new round has started.
Okay, based off of their initiative, they're definitely not vampire, or the humans I was fighting just a bit ago. So they're probably a complete race. I'm gonna go ahead and Sisters of Sigmar, or the cultists. One of those crazy religious races. Think about all the races I've fought so far are kind of religious. So my goal here is actually not to complete these secondary objectives. The reason for that is because that one is in particular is a pain in the ass. I have to fight my way all the way through their defensive line and take their thing, this thing right here, and then run it all the way back over. Also, it looks like they've been split up. So that's not good. I need to get my guys all meeting up in one location, and that way I'll be able to be a little bit more defensive. My plan last time to split up into 2 teams and take as much warpstone as quickly as possible didn't quite work out. I had to fire one of my guys, and that's no good. He wasn't very powerful. It's like level 1 or 0, but still. I don't think that's a good result out of the situation. I'm up to 5 viewers? No way. I believe one of them is me, but still. Let's see. Yeah. My best bet with these 2 guys up here is to cut through the courtyard of this building. Probably hit this and see if I can hit this too. But that will take at least 2 turns. It is a very defensible place up here, but I don't have any range to use, so it's shit. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal. Results are the same if, well, doesn't connect. I failed the jump down. It was 71%. Oh well. Landed flat on his back too. It sucks. This guy just followed suit. This guy doesn't have nearly as much movement range and everything as my leader, so he may just end up being like protecting his rear kind of thing. This guy's just way out here. Surprised so many people are actually interested in what do you call it, Mordheim. I'm gonna take a look at my restream chat to see if there's anything going on there. It doesn't look like it. I mean, I guess I would see it on the bottom right of the stream preview as well, or bottom left. Damn it. So, Sisters of Sigmar, they're an all-female faction, and they start off with some pretty powerful things, like the ability to cast a spell called Comet of Sigmar. That spell can do quite a bit of damage, especially if their stats are high. That's a pretty good ambush. Should be able to get a free attack. Yeah. Missed, but I mean, whatever. And they have some access to some pretty decent gear. Well, I think their base shield is a little bit other factions and stuff like that. You know, don't quote me.
A new round has started.
What do we have? We got 2 basic units right down here. And I think that's all the units that they had in this area, so I may just be able to surround it and kill these guys. My best bet is to kill this one over here first. Got the critical off on them, so they're stunned. It'll make it really easy to finish this one off and move on. This one's a little tankier, I think, but my dodge stance, it should have just fine. I'll be honest, I never really liked the fighting claws for the skaven. It seems like they do a fair amount of damage, but just in general, I don't think I like them. Actually, I should put that up. You can't really use all that stuff. Shields are cheap as hell. Ah, it sucks that this door's not open. Wait, he's not in this doorway? He's in this doorway? Is that door open over there? Yes. Even though I can't attack this turn, it's good that I was able to... What the hell? It was good that I was able to get onto the side of that enemy. Because, wow, he failed that jump too, huh? It will make them have to pass an all-alone test. Just gonna get off to the side here. My leader is definitely gonna be running past here, and it'd be dumb for me to block the path right now. And this guy's just gonna aim for whatever birdstone. Gotta prepare for the next shipment and get some extra money, because I'm eventually gonna have to start training some actual skills on these guys. That's a pretty nice little buff. Suppose going straight forward isn't bad. There's a cluster over there and a shard. Although I think this guy only has 2 slots on him. Oh. This is the leader. They don't have much HP actually. And I believe this is in the direction of my leader too. If I were to just turn around and run as quickly as possible over there, should be able to... Shit. That kind of ruined my chances of being able to go all the way, but... Okay, I was able to get a charge off. They failed their all-alone test, so they're just stuck there. They can't do anything, which is nice. It'll take some time for them to go through all of their turns. I'm gonna open up Discord on this computer real quick. Yeah, looks like that won't cause any issues. Don't know why I closed out Discord on this computer in the first place.
A new round has started.
Okay, new round. This guy's completely surrounded. I can't get another in it or another rat to on them to attack them. My best bet is to go up to these houses up here and start looting that wardstone that's amongst them. This game has a lot of potential in terms of like how it was designed and everything. The problem I have with it is the developers kind of stopped, which is unfortunate. Because I feel like it does really have a lot. My dodge chance is slowly getting better with every mission that I do, which is nice. Eventually I'll get to like 95% chance to dodge for almost all of my guys. That doesn't really mean all that much because there's a lot of things that can bypass dodge. But having the extra dodge chance is always a benefit. Okay, where is it? Is it up here? I hate it when it's up here. I like that guy's name is Quick Wit Verminhide. The guy that I just finished moving around. And it's like spelled like K-W-I-T-T-W-I or it's fun. It's an interesting randomized name. Failed the all alone test and was not able to do anything other than parry. This should kill them. That's the leader of their dudes down. They didn't really have much on them. I don't really use consumable items in this game. I'm sure that if I were to find some really good ones, maybe I would use them. But it's just as likely I would just completely forget about the consumables. I mean, I was forgetting about canticles whenever I was playing Mechanicus the other day. That stuff is like super useful. Let's see. Got another guy over here. They're actually really weak. But I don't want my main guy to take that damage, you know, head on. So maybe I'll just head over here and enter a dodge stance. See if I can bait them into doing a charge. Missing. I'm getting pretty lucky with all these all alone fails. I sure hope that this guy isn't bugged out and just infinitely on his turn. I've seen that happen once or twice in the past. I have a feeling that's what's happening. If that's the case, I have to restart the game. It'll pick up where it left off, and it should like fix itself next time I reload the game. So let me let's see. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna close out the game and return to it in just a moment. Game has to sync as well. I forgot about that. I'm so glad I made these stream intermission kind of thing. I mean, I didn't make the graphics and everything. I just put together a thing that kind of has the overlay, and I just customized it. Yeah, but you know, I can. I think. I think it'd be best if I had my own graphics. I'm using a pre-made one at the moment, one of the free ones, and I just kind of customized it. It could over time. One of the things I have to change it.
A new round has started.
Okay, right back in. What was that? A minute? Glad I have this game on a solid state drive. Or whatever hard drive it happens to be on. Lost one viewer, but you know, that happens.
A new round has started.
Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? A little bit of lag on the sound there. That was weird. So, odds are there's a guy, or there's a wordstone on top of that little platform. Somewhere down here, maybe up there. I don't think it's worth it to that up. It's just a fragment. This platform here is really useful if you have a bunch of ranged characters. Just set them all up there on Overwatch, and when enemies come in, they'll just get pin cushioned by the amount of Overwatch fire. Freaking chair. Eventually, my basic rats will get another offensive point, which will allow them to attack multiple times in one turn. Doesn't really have anything on her. If I'm lucky, I can walk through this door. Yeah. It's possible that one of your rat buddies will block you from. So if you have them in. Which, you know, is kind of weird. Like they can't move past each other, but just gotta plan around. Next turn, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that wordstone fragment. It's worth it just to have it, even if it's just 1 pound. Yeah, even if it's just 1 pound, worth it to have it. You want to run out of wordstone and need to do a shipment, have no chance of doing it. Because the shipments will slowly get larger and larger as you play this game. In the background, I have mturk running, and it is currently picking up a bunch of tasks. So in between the rounds, I'll be doing those 3-cent tasks that I've been getting recently. It's not very much money, but you know, it's every little bit helps. I'm still getting used to streaming, honestly. I'm sure I'll cut out all the things that, like, when I have, like, and when I say and like and stuff like that over time. I think I've been improving based off of my previous days. Where the hell is this guy? I was expecting them to be in this building. Did they go upstairs? Anyway, I expect myself to upstairs to improve over time. Literally my 6th day doing this, actually. I think I'm getting the hang of setting up the titles, the thumbnails, and all that stuff for the streams, especially with this new, what do you call it? The new interface, the new intermission stuff, and the scenes. Nice poison damage. Nice dodge. My leader should be able to take down this person.
A new round has started.
This normal enemy on its own. So, plus I can't get anyone else up those stairs. So if he runs into some issues, he can easily just disengage and run off. Let the others finish that one off. I've only seen like 2/3 of the enemy forces, so I'm expecting 2 more to pop out eventually and try to fight me. Of course, losing 2/3 of the enemy forces should allow me to just win outright. Like their morale should just tank enough for me to win the match. Nice. The wordstone just now, it healed my character. Get through there, maybe. Ah, there it is. And it's a shard. It's 5 pounds. With my character again. It's almost back up to full health. Go with damage. This guy over here is a little bit isolated, so I'm just gonna move this guy forward. Damn it! To support him if he gets into trouble. There's another wordstone bit here. I'll have to explore that in just a few moments. I don't have enough strategic points to really explore any of those locations. Really, I don't know where the enemies are. Should have seen that coming. Okay, this goes well. The weeping poison should finish this person off, which I believe it will. And then their morale will be at the point where they may fail their morale check. Oh, there you are. And you have enough attack to actually try to get me twice. Glad I moved that other... Well, there goes one guy. My best bet is to probably run this guy that's alone now away. See if I can
a new round has
set
started.
up a defensive line or whatever you would call it. This guy is... He has a full inventory as well. Okay. Zealous. It's a pretty lucky thing. Plus 15 to initiative. He's definitely going first next round. Yeah, this guy's out of position now that that guy there is dead. So I'm gonna move him back towards this hero and this guy here, and if they follow me, I should be able to get at least one of them surrounded. I kind of like the faces on these guys. They are very ratty. Okay. I don't want this guy to get caught up in the initial fighting. Him getting damaged would be a bad situation. There's a few loot spots up here. Can't really take gold crowns because I'd rather have the word stone, and they actually do take up a space in inventory. With the crazy movement range of my leader, I should be able to catch up with the other guys pretty quick. This guy is already filled up on inventory, so it's just gonna eat back up if I could figure out how to use blades. Yeah. No way. This is completely wrong direction. I have to reset my movement. There we go. This is making more sense. Okay. Yeah, there he is. And they failed their route test. So not a bad start. Or, like, mission. Didn't get the secondary objective, but I did get like 20 or 30 pounds of hard stuff.
Brilliant, clever filch leads warband to victory. Kill, crush all enemy. Steal, snatch, much wordstone. Murder Lord will be happy pleased.
I have a feeling you really like the way these guys speak too.